Wait. Wait, where is it? Guys. Guys. Damn. Only one way to find out if this works, huh? If this is a thing. Who does this? Is this guy really going to tattoo himself on camera? Yes. Is this audio really as bad as he thinks it is? He won't know until later. That's the problem. That's a little bit of the problem with this not having a producer thing. Hey, if you want to be my producer, hit me up. Maybe I can make these shows a little bit more smooth. Like if you like these shows and if you like producing, then you could kill two birds with one stone by helping me make this show better. You know what I mean? All right, I'm putting the keyboard away because it's not helping anybody. These are all my things, my stick and poke things. Who knew you could even do this? Why is he staring off screen? I know I should have set this up beforehand, but it's my first one. This is basically, I mean, I've done a couple of these. I've done a few stick and poke casts. Welcome, Bram Kennedy, tattooing, coffee and weed, you're welcome. That's what's happening. Just kidding. I'm about to go to work after this, so I definitely would not. I would never get high before going to work. That would be irresponsible. All right, I'm going to turn this shit up a little bit because I'm not lazy. I promise I'm not lazy. Say what you will. But this guy's doing shit. What do we have here? I'm trying to make sure to keep this as like in frame as possible. If I had 12 cameras, this would be a different show. But I guess that's always the case. Okay, we got a little burnt sienna, possibly burnt orange, depending on your I don't know actually what decides. This is not as weird as you think it is. This is actually a totally normal thing to be doing with my morning. Ah, you missed it. It's like leaking. Wow, that's orange. We got some orange today. Oh, that's a way more accurate representation. I got some more cameras coming in too, so we're gonna. This is our dark orange. Hey, use Epoch Cam, the app for iPhone, so you can use your iPhone as a webcam, because this is the best camera pretty much on the market. There's our yellow. Today, we're working on my favorite tattoo probably, which is my pipe wrench. Luckily, I don't have to draw it this time. I'm really glad I don't have to like start it and do the lines and stuff. I can just fill it in what already is there. I think it'll be a little bit more entertaining than if I was like having to really focus to make sure that I was like getting this right, because now that it's already on my skin, I can just follow the lines that I created. Okay, this is gonna go smoothly someday. Huh. A little bit of dirty petroleum jam for your okay. This, when you put this on there, I'll show you the difference so you can actually see what's going on. See how shiny it is? That's how I feel all the time. I'm just a shiny boy. Are we gonna do lines? God damn, this guy's doing lines on camera? Isn't that dangerous? Depends what kind. This is what I do when I'm doing it. Let's make sure everybody's camera angles are nice before we get into it. Just so you see why I like to put. I'm not the only one who does it. But the reason why we as tattoo artists put some jam on the skin before we get going is when you poke ink into a spot that doesn't have it, and then when you poke into a spot that has jam on it, it like, see the like bleeding effect down there, and then up in this spot you can see how much I fucked up. No, maybe I didn't fuck up. See, here's the thing with like stick and pokes. Is there like it's a shitty tattoo. That's what you're doing. So you just have to sacrifice any hopes that you have for it to look really nice, and you just have to settle for the best you can do. That's like part of it. But for instance, I mean, you can make it look like you fucked up really bad and put ink in spots you don't want it. But I didn't poke those, if you know what I mean. I just touched my skin with the needle. Sorry, I gotta turn the brightness down because it's doing what I didn't want it to do. I want you guys to be able to see everything that's going on. Alright. But I also don't want it to be too dark, you know? Just trying to put on a good show. Sue me. But yeah, see those three little guys? Those aren't actually pokes. Those are just like touches. So same up here when you do poke, sometimes like the side of the needle will hit the skin next to where you poke, and it just makes it look off enough where it's like, oh, that's not a perfect line. But trust me, I'm going to wipe that off later. It's going to look perfect up here where I seemingly messed up when I was being careless. But yeah, you get about 10 pokes per dip, and then you just keep going in there. Oh yeah, you really would want some music right now, wouldn't you? In the background for when I'm being quiet. Like now it's more my responsibility to keep talking than to make a good tattoo. This is dangerous. How long am I gonna do this? This is so strange. I don't even think I have my fan turned on. Dude, this is crazy that I would like start this stream without turning my fan on, because I'm starting to sweat, and I knew this is like why I had to install that system. I cut a hole. No, I didn't. I live in an apartment, so I wouldn't cut any ventilation systems into my walls. I would clearly not try to DIY vents in my own apartment. That would be irresponsible, and the owners probably wouldn't dig it. Definitely wouldn't admit to it on camera. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I guess next time I'll bring some music in here so I can just sort of relax into the quiet with you, but maybe that's not what you're here for. Who knows? Why would anybody watch this? You're just like, what the fuck is that guy doing? What is he doing? I'm just poking myself with a needle and dipping it in ink repeatedly. But yeah, I absolutely would do this for longer if I had the fan on. I don't know. I don't know what the proper length for a tattoo live stream is. Do I have to finish this before I can get off? Is that the rule? Or are there no rules because we're forging our own path? Making our own new destiny, you know? Whoever thought that was an option, that you could just do whatever you want. I hope I'm not missing anything, because I don't get to... Well, I'm like missing a lot. Here we go. Just stretching in there. This is all part of tattooing yourself, is angles. It's all about angles, dog. Apparently that's what videos are too. That's why I like tattooing and making videos, because angles is my actual passion. That's like my drive. It's all about the angles. Anything with angles in it, I'm like a fan of. Don't like pool. I'm not good at it. You know, that's like the most angular thing. Oh man. Excuse me if there's an echo. I'm working on it. There's a lot of pieces in this machine. Ugh. Why is he complaining on camera? Quit whining. Alright, sorry. I'll stop. Ooh. Who's sweating? This is silly. Oh man. How inappropriate is it to like leave the room and have an empty chair? Is that faux pas? Or does it even matter at all? Because I could like totally not what am I even trying to say? You know, the point of this was that I wouldn't have to say anything because I'd be busy stabbing myself. That's why I did it this style. Yeah, you put ink on your skin and it gets inside it and it stays forever. Oh man, this is so tricky, isn't it? This like style of broadcasting. Ooh, sweaty boy. People like that? I don't know. Who fucking knows? You want to do some shading? We could do some shading. I guess I just like to consider this like a test. I just wanted to see if it works. It works. I don't know how fun it is to watch. But if you think I'm cute or if you have contributed to my life in any way or if you're just a really good friend, maybe this is fun. Or if this is new for you too and you don't know why you're watching, subscribe. Come back, watch another one. See what you like about that one. Okay, with shading, it's easier because it's not lines. So as long as you don't go outside the lines, nobody gets mad. There just might be spots that are more orange than others, in which case you just add some more orange to the other spots. You know? It's like pretty straightforward shit. I'm definitely not going to finish this today because I gotta go to work, and it's like a sizable tattoo for poking. I mean, this might take an artist with a gun hour and a half, 45 minutes, hour 20, you know? Hour 17 minutes, maybe 49 minutes to an hour and 31 minutes-ish. But I already put like 6 hours into this, and now I'm going on 6 hours and 13 minutes and 27 seconds. It's fun though. I don't know why. I think it's I like that there's like low pressure. It's like a low standard cuz it's hand poked. It's not like I don't know. Nobody expects anything from a shitty tattoo. You have to get like if you're getting a good if you get a tattoo, you should get a really good one. Right? Cuz people are going to be looking at it. Now and they're going to want to know about it and all this weird shit. But you can't always like guarantee a good tattoo. Like every time you go get a tattoo, you're getting it from a person who's practicing giving tattoos. I mean, unless you like find somebody with a good reputation, that's something you should look for. Somebody in a magazine, somebody who maybe even prints their own magazine would be a good person to go to for a tattoo because they're passionate about ink. And then they could if they're printing a magazine and they're not featured in it as this week's tattoo artist of the feature, if they're not the person in their own magazine, don't trust that person. But you want to find a tattoo artist who's featured in a magazine, whether or not they published the magazine is a weird thing to talk about. But because then you go get a tattoo, right? And then there's like a little thing that the artist didn't get exactly right. And then you're like, oh, that part of that tattoo is like a bothersome thing. Now, that's, I mean, I don't have like that. I only have a couple tattoos that were given to me by somebody else. And there's like little things about them. There's things about them that I love. And that's the cool thing about tattoos. It's just like art, so you get to like enjoy it. But then there's like a little flaw, and you're like, oh, well, thanks for the tattoo, guy. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Maybe I'm just a broke bitch. I'm just like I can't afford to spend money on tattoos, but I want to look like a guy who has tattoos. So I just have to tattoo myself, but I can't afford a gun or the skills. I'm getting a call. Okay, guys. Should I keep it on? Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna go. See my sweaty face? We're gonna do this again another time. This is really fun. But I'm gonna go be a good, look how, this is nasty. This guy's crazy. This guy's totally crazy. But it's okay, alright.